Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the new video series we've got going on here. This time we're doing the pre-hatch 6-pack. So this is 6 essential flies for early ice-off success. So as soon as that ice comes off, nothing's really hatching yet. These will be 6 kind of go-to patterns that hopefully are going to help you catch more fish. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here with our first fly, and this is going to be a bloodworm pattern, and this is called the Graham's bloodworm. In the vise I've got a eagle claw hook. This is quite an old hook. I don't know if you'll find them anymore, but Daiichi makes a very similar hook that you should be able to find readily available at online or at your local fly shop. And I've got a black nickel 5/64 tungsten bead on there, and fish this pattern right near the bottom, so the tungsten just helps you get down. The original version doesn't have a bead, but I tie them both ways. So tying with red UTC Ultra Thread, and the first material I'm going to tie in is going to be some gold ultra wire. So I'm just going to get a chunk of this stuff here. We'll just tie this in along the near side of the shank here, and just keep that along the side closest to you all the way down the hook. Down there quite a ways, and just bring your thread back up, put your wire off to the side. Now what I've got is some acetate floss, and if you haven't tied with this stuff before, it can be a bit of a pain in the butt, but I find it worth the pain in the butt because the effect you get on the fly when it's finished is pretty awesome. So we'll go ahead and tie this in right behind the bead, and same thing, follow this down the hook shank all the way to the bottom. The more tension you keep on this floss, the easier it is to work with. It doesn't tend to fray out as much on you. And we'll just take that thread back up to the bead. Now we can go ahead and wrap this floss. Just want to cover up your thread. And you can see the more tension I keep on it, the tidier it stays. Yeah, just take your time, nice touching turns all the way up to that bead. Don't worry if you get some stragglies, so make those go away at the end here. So once you get up to your bead, just go ahead and tie off your floss. Couple turns. That's all you need. Trim out your excess. If your bead is getting uncentered on you, you can just give it a little nudge there. Should pop back into place for you. There we go. Just clean up any extra floss. Now we'll take our gold wire. I'm just going to segment this body. Nice even wraps. Not looking for any specific amount of wraps here, just keep them evenly spaced as you go up. Once you reach the top, go ahead and tie off your wire. just like so. Go ahead and helicopter that out of there. And now just grab your whip finisher. Couple turns. Now we're just about done. We got a few more steps. So I'm just going to take a black marker and a second or third rib up. Just going to come in here and put a little black dot in. Just like so. Now we're going to take some acetone and just give this fly a quick bath, and you'll see the effect that it has on the floss. Creates a wicked shiny glossy body. And so I just take that and just dip it into the acetone. Doesn't need to be in there for very long. A few seconds, 10 seconds is about all you need. It'll kind of melt that floss for us, and you'll see as soon as I get it back in the vise here that it is a pretty wicked effect. Get a real neat look to it. And so then what we're going to do is just take some UV resin and we'll finish off the fly. This acetone dries pretty instantly, so just take a little bit of this UV resin. You don't need a lot. Just give that pattern a nice coating. And you'll really start to see the translucency come through when you put this coating on there. Once you get that where you like it, that looks pretty good for me. You go ahead and just give it a zap with some UV. Lock in everything, and as you can see, it's a wicked little pattern. I hope the camera picks up the translucent look that it has, but tie some up and you'll see for yourself. It's a very, very proven pattern over a number of years, and keep her down close to the bottom, and as soon as that ice comes off, this is a go-to. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and we will see you guys for the next pattern in the pre-hatch 6-pack series. Thanks again for watching. Tight lines.